Hey everyone, you're here with Josh Thomson, former Strikeforce Lightweight World Champion, and my co-host Sam Diggity. Go to iTunes for the full podcast. Also hit that subscribe button to be notified for new content. To be honest, to get into it, it's exactly, I said this off air to Chael. I said, look, I love Rory MacDonald. I believe that Rory MacDonald is probably the best welterweight in the business right now. My concern is that Gegard has fought heavyweight. He was the champion in Strikeforce at 205. Mm-hmm. He's the current 185-pound champion in Bellator. He was also basically number two or number three, basically in line for the title shot in the UFC when he left. They thought that Wyman, Luke, and Jacare were all going to be that little, and that's why they let him go.
Yep.
And then now that he's here, he just walked right through him. And I was like, there wasn't anything. Unless Gegard took him lightly, I didn't see, there was never a reason I thought that Gegard would lose to him. No. Unless he took him lightly, didn't get in shape, and just fought at a pace that Rory could stay at.
Which is not like him, though.
Yes, it is.
You think Gegard takes
people yes, 100%. He did it with Shlemenko. When he fought Shlemenko, his first fight. And he's done it before in Strikeforce, and he's done it before in other...
I don't remember him.
I have to go back and take a look, but I do recall there's been times where I'm like, how the heck did you... Why was this fight so close?
Yeah,
with your abilities,
fight.
Yeah, with your abilities, you shouldn't be taking these guys lightly. Just get them in, get in and get out. He's so talented, and what he did to Carvalho and for the title was nasty. And I was like, that was exactly what I thought was gonna happen. He did that in the first round to a guy that's 200 and something pounds by the time they fought. Yeah. Now to turn around and do that to a guy who's only going to be 190, 5 pounds over the actual weight. And here he is going to be, Gegard's going to probably be like 205, 210, maybe 208, somewhere in there. I'm like, there's no way, man.
I think he was 200, I want to say, when he got fight time.
Gegard has been hit by the biggest guys. Not even phased. Super technical on the ground, great ability, great stand-up, and stays composed and relaxed. Doesn't use energy he doesn't need to. Phenomenal fighter, man. Phenomenal. I truly believe what Jay Glazer said and what Chael P. Summon said was that I gotta keep doing that now. I love it because that's how the Glaze says it, baby. He says Chael P. Summon. I have to agree with him. He's probably the most underrated fighter in the game.
Mousasi.
Yes, 100%.
Correct. I would say that is the case. When you look at his track record and see who he's beat. It's amazing who he's fought for. I mean, Dream? I mean, everyone. Strikeforce, like you said, the list goes on, and who he's fought, at what weights he's fought, and just he's always composed. He's always chill, never gets emotional. I know he was talking a little smack when he was in the UFC because he felt that they were overlooking him. What I think he's right. For whatever reason, they kind of didn't hype him up as much. And I don't know why, He has a relaxed composure about him. See, in Pride, they really like that. Dream, they really like. The Japanese really love that humble, that very humble, very quiet, even after a victory, And I know that there's moments like where Kid Yamamoto, who passed away, rest in peace, and like guys like Gomi, they got very emotional after a fight and done things. Aoki did some things after the fight, and it was very frowned upon. It was like... They talked about it, I believe it was like big time news over there about how disrespectful it was for them to do things after they'd already beat somebody, giving them the finger, trying to continue to stomp their head after the ref had jumped in, other things like that, Yeah. So it makes sense because he fought over there for so long, kind of made his name over.
Yeah, he has that very. I swear to God, he's. I shouldn't say that. I swear that he has that feeling of the smaller version of Fedor. Now, obviously not like the Sambo style and the big power, but just that humbleness, the very quiet, very reserved, kind of keeps to himself, comes out very explosive and fast, and then like he just lulls you to sleep and then explodes, lulls you to sleep and explodes. That's kind of who he reminds me of.
Yeah, and that fight, no, you're right, and I could see that, and that's what he reminds me of. Every time I see him fight, I picture him back fighting in Japan. You're right. They have that humbleness about them, and I know the crowd kind of reacts in a positive way towards people who are humble. So, but anyways, great fight though. But I mean, you touched on this last week, and I couldn't help but think of it. Rory, this has to affect his confidence going into the next fight. And then Coker was saying the Fitch fight with Rory is going to be. They were shooting for February. I mean, I don't know. Did he hurt his nose?
They were shooting for. They're shooting for They were shooting for February, early February, and we don't know if he hurt his nose yet. If he did, he may be out for sure, for good. Not for good forever, but as in for good out of the tournament.
Yeah. So, but if he's not out of the tournament, you turn around and then have to fight Fitch after coming off a loss like that. That kind of it's gonna hurt your confidence. Then you're fighting Fitch, who's just a grinder.
Yeah.
So I was like,
a seasoned veteran who normally knows how to win.
Do you think Fitch was
find a way to win? Yeah, I mean, possibly. I mean,
it's like yes.
The one thing though, it kind of sucks because your champion could and look, Fitch is our boy. We've had him on the show twice now, right?
Yeah, twice.
Yeah, so twice. You could have your champion off the show. You could have your champion out of the welterweight tournament in the first round. That's scary. That's scary when you think about it. And then it could change hands. And I'm just going out here, and I'm just putting this out there. If John Fitch beats Rory, and then I think that Ed Ruth is for sure going to beat Neiman Gracie. Now you have a guy, though, that can stop John Fitch's takedowns.
With
and
Ruth,
that fight in Ed Ruth, who to me is, I believe, the underdog to get to the finals. You know, he'll have a harder time, I think, with Roy because of the stand-up, the movement, all the things that he brings to the table. But Ed Ruth lost to one of the Rafa Mendez's blue belts in the I want to say it was Pan Ams or Worlds in jiu-jitsu in a gi. So he's competing, and even though he's a blue belt, he's competing, but he lost to one of the best coaches in the world. He lost to one of their students who is now, that kid is now a purple belt, I believe. And I believe he just won Pan Ams as a purple belt or something along those lines. I'm trying to get they're brothers, that's why. So the two that train underneath them, then the one of them that went against Ed, he has a brother, and they look similar. So I'm trying to remember which one is which. All right, guys, hope you enjoyed that exclusive content of Sammy and the Punk. Also, hit these videos for more exclusive content, and hit the subscribe button on the bottom corner.